Wow, wow. I ain't even gonna ask no questions. Where'd you start with that?
Bro, second time I've been here and we lost, fam. I'm never coming here again, cuz.
No, you can't say that.
Swear down,
you can't say that.
Brighton away is bogey, fam. That's it. Man's, bro, I'm pissed. I'm so angry. Like, I'm just angry, bro. Like, and you know what's funny about this? Everyone's like, oh, the defense. Last 2 seasons, we've had like the top 2 defense in the country with the same players. It ain't got nothing to do with the players or the defense, bro. We can't fucking attack. That's why we lose to shit teams like this, bro. Understand, like, teams like that, they don't respect us going forward, so they'll come at us. Like, we didn't have any sustained attacking pressure in the game over 90 minutes. Like, we had, what, 3 shots on target in 90 minutes? Like, if you include the 2 goals and then the Pogba shot that got saved. That's it. In 90 minutes against a fucking Poundland team like this, bro. They got no pace on the break. They got fucking Plummer up front. And
he was stretching our defence. Glenn Murray's causing problems all game.
Bro, and they were stretching, man. If we had them pinned back on the back foot, they weren't going to worry us on the break. They didn't have any pace. They didn't have anything. They were taking the game to us. You know what I'm saying? And that happens too much. We don't play on the front foot. We can't string 2 passes together. This is why we lose these games. It's got nothing to do with, yes, Bailly didn't have a great game. Like, Neutral didn't have a great game. A lot of our defenders didn't have a great game. But the fact is, they were overworked for a team that we were playing against like Brighton. Them men are supposed to have their feet up. They're supposed to be in the halfway line. We're supposed to have these lot pinned on the edge of their box and just literally knocking till the door falls down. It wasn't that, fam.
I mean, on the way here as well, me and you looked at the team sheet, and we can't even lie. I'm not going to lie about it. We thought, you know what? It's all right. That's what we want to see. So in terms of Mourinho picking the right team, maybe you might have taken Matter off instead of him put maybe Lingard or Rashford, etc. But by and large, it was the midfield 3 we wanted to see. It was the centre-back pairing we wanted to see, and we did predict that if Ashley Young was fit, he'd play right back. Luke Shaw played himself into the side from last game. We saw the team that we wanted to see. So how can we excuse that performance?
Bro, I've said it and I said it again. No matter what 11 Jose puts out, they play shit, fam. You know them ones there. So like, I'm past blaming players now. You know the ones. I've always said it. Like, no matter what 11 goes out, the football still looks crap. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. Like, Matter in the right wing should never happen anyway. Like, he never stays there. We've got no width. We've got no outlet there. And we simply just don't keep the ball, and we move the ball too slowly. And again, that's just down to coaching, really. You know what I mean? We can't just keep blaming the players saying they don't move the ball fast enough, because if they were pushed day in, day out in training to move the ball quicker, move it, press when we lose it, then they would do that. It's that simple.
Some fans I've been talking to today, they think that they're not playing for Jose, or they can't be asked. What do you think of that comment?
I think they're not playing for him, but I don't think they've been playing for him from last season. I feel like last game, I said, you know what? It's the first game of the season. The only thing that matters is the 3 points. I said we pretty much picked up where we left off from last season, and it was shit. But I'm going to overlook the fact that it was shit because we won, and it was the first game. And now we lost, and we deserved to lose, and we lost pretty comfortably. Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's the thing. There weren't even no fight.
Man, we're leaving the stadium, yeah? Brighton fans were leaving the stadium confident with 30 minutes to go.
I did see that. That was embarrassing, yeah.
Do you understand?
There were certain times today and I actually felt embarrassed. There were times when, like you're saying, Glenn Murray bringing the ball down, getting fouled, causing havoc. Knockhart went between 2, made Pogba and Fred just run into each other. Like, there were times I'm looking at it, we're knocking the ball around the back. Poor. I mean, we're laughing at Arsenal for trying to do that. We played some hospital passes today. Hospital.
We been shit, bro. We been shit. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, I can only put that down to one thing, man. Like, I'm tired, innit, of just blaming these players because I've seen them do it in different coloured jerseys and they look like better players. Like, it's just, there's nothing. Attacking wise is where we needed to strengthen. That's what we needed to improve. And if you can't improve by spending money, then earn your money and coach, innit? And coach your way out of this, bro, because we have enough attacking players that we should be creating more than 2 clear-cut chances in 90 minutes and a penalty. Like, what? Against Brighton. Like, a decent team rolls these lot over. Like, last
Chelsea
game,
come here 1-3-0.
Last game, they didn't have a fucking shot on target against Watford. And they've come here and we've been peppered here. We've been peppered by these lot. You know
Actually, yeah, sorry, it wasn't Chelsea. Chelsea beat Huddersfield. Sorry, yeah, but and that's the thing. I am just so disappointed at the fact that I looked at the team and I thought, right, okay, because even against Leicester, I still said it in my review. I said we still weren't great. But you kind of say, do you know what, it's the first game. And I know this is only the second game, but realistically, I'm just like, what's happened?
Bruv, have you seen any improvement from last season? Any? Because I haven't. I've seen no improvement. None.
It's like we just rolled in and carried on.
Literally, it's just a continuation of the bullshit, bruv. There's no improvement in style of play. Despite the personnel change, there's no change in attitude. There's no change in anything. It's all the same shit, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So, obviously...
Go into that Spurs game. What we're going to learn from that game, how we're going to go into that. You think we can just at least put this right?
I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Spurs are a good team. So what we're probably going to do is what we always do against the big teams, yeah? Is like 2 banks of 4, 1 in front. Do you know what I mean? Keep it tight and try and nick something. Like that's what we're probably going to do, because we're not going to try and play expansive football because we'll get turned over, in all honesty. Like, I'm going to keep it 100%. Like, Spurs ain't signed no one, but they ain't lost no one. And their players are a lot more experienced. They're another year under the manager. They know what their roles are in the team. I feel like most of our players in this team don't know what they're meant to be doing. Everyone looks confused. Like, nobody knows what they're meant to be doing, man. And I just don't even want to single out players, because I think it's deeper than just individual players. Obviously, there's some players that ain't good enough in the team, but ultimately, if the team as a unit was better and were more well-drilled, it wouldn't matter. It just looks super disjointed today. And
as we see with Brighton, they're well drilled. They haven't got the best players in the world, but they're all playing for their manners. They've got a clear way of playing, and they stick to it, and they execute it.
Bruv, they don't have one player that gets into our team. So fans need to stop blaming players, innit? It's not always about the players. Sometimes it's about the system, the coaching, and everyone knowing what they're meant to do. We look like we don't have a clue what we're doing, and we've looked like we haven't had a clue for 2 years now. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, like, it is what it is, bro.
Without having a knee-jerk reaction, just to finish off, where does this end? If you're looking at the Mourinho situation, he's quietened down a bit, tried to be a bit more positive. I know you got your thoughts on him. Yeah. How do you see it panning out?
Bro, I just think I'm going to back him to the end of the season. I don't want to see him at the club next season. You know what I mean? Until the end of the season, I'm not going to be screaming Mourinho out or whatever, like, because really and truly now, the season started. We're not going to get anyone in while the season's in full swing. Worst case scenario, you get sacked and then we're going to have like an interim Carrick or something. I don't see the point in that really now. Do you know what I mean? It's too early for that. But personally, next season, I'm not trying to see him at the club, man. Like, I'm tired of this shit, bro.
Listen, man, I'll see you for our podcast later on during the week when we talk about this in more depth and some other stuff.
All right, bro. In a bit.